Hello, everybody. It's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And tonight's bedtime story is from a collection of stories. The collection is called A Bunch of Munsch. And tonight's story, we're going to read Pajama Day by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Martchenko. And that story was copyright in 2014. All right, here we go. Andrew's old pajamas were full of holes, so his father took him to get new ones. They went to a store, and Andrew said, "Yuck, these pajamas do not feel right." They went to another store, and Andrew said, "Yuck, these pajamas do not smell right." They went to another store, and Andrew said, "Yuck, these pajamas do not taste right. I'll wear my old ones." His father took him to one more store. Way in the back was a rack that said perfect pajamas. Andrew looked at the pajamas and said, "All right, these look okay." He smelled the pajamas and said, "All right, they smell okay." He tasted the pajamas and said, "All right, they taste okay." So his father bought the pajamas. The next day was Pajama Day at school. Andrew put one foot into his new pajamas and yawned once. He put the other foot in and yawned twice. He put one arm in and his eyes closed. He put the other arm in and he fell fast asleep. This was very strange, because it was only 9 o'clock. Andrew's teacher put him in the back of the room and said, "He'll wake up in a bit." Andrew slept until recess, and his teacher started to get worried. He slept until lunch, and the principal started to get worried. He slept all afternoon, and even the kids started to get worried. At the end of the day, the teacher called for a doctor. The doctor bonked Andrew on the knee, looked in his ears, and looked in his eyes. She said that he was fine, but Andrew was still asleep. Then Andrew's big sister came to walk him home from school. She said, "I'm going to call Mom." Andrew's mother took one look and said, "I see what's wrong. He's wearing perfect pajamas." She took Andrew's arm out of the pajamas and he yawned. She took his other arm out of the pajamas and he opened one eye. Just for a second. She took out one foot and he opened both eyes. She took out the other foot and Andrew jumped up and said, "Is it recess yet?" The principal came in and said, "What's going on here?" "Look," said Andrew's mother, "it was perfect pajamas that made Andrew sleep. These are perfect pajamas." "That's crazy," said the principal. "I say there is no such thing as perfect pajamas. And I am a principal, so I know everything twice." But just to be sure, the principal decided to try them on. The principal looked at the pajamas, and they looked okay. He smelled the pajamas, and they smelled okay. He tasted the pajamas, and they tasted okay. He put one foot in the pajamas, and he yawned. He put the other foot in the pajamas, and he yawned again. He put his arms in the pajamas, and he fell fast asleep. Oh. Andrew's mother carried the principal back to his office, and then she took Andrew home. Then Andrew's mom made him some real perfect pajamas. They kept Andrew as warm as toast even on very cold nights, and they were really perfect because they only made Andrew go to sleep when he wanted to go to sleep. And the principal, he is still sleeping. I'm just going to read a little bit here what Robert Munsch wrote about Pajama Day. And it says, Pajama Day. When my son Andrew was very small, he had a favorite set of pajamas, and he liked to chew on them. They ended up full of holes and had to be replaced. I made up, Robert Munsch, Pajama Day as a bedtime story for him, so the family in it is my own. Andrew and his sisters, Tia and Julie, also appear in 4 other books: Andrew's Loose Tooth, Make Up Mess, Finding Christmas, and Something Good. Michael Martchenko loves to hide pictures of his other books in his paintings, and this one might have the most ever. You can find copies of Give Me Back My Dad, Hugs, More Pies, Moose, and the Sandcastle Contest, and a picture of Elizabeth from The Paper Bag Princess. In the pattern on Andrew's perfect pajamas, there are references to 4 other books. There could be more things that I haven't found yet. And of course, there is a dinosaur. Spell it, I'll put it over here. Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl? Michael has been drawing pterodactyls in my books for many years. I do not know why, says Robert Munsch. And that's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.